So, welcome everyone. Today we would like to introduce our research center and its educational programs. Our Center of Asian and Central Asian and European Studies was inaugurated at Msu-Bit University last winter. Moscow State University is the best and highest ranking among higher educational institutions in Russia, and Beijing Institute of Technology is one of most prestigious educational institutions in China. So the third co-founder of our institute, our university, and our center is the municipal government of the city of Shenzhen. This is Professor Karpov, who is the head of our center of European and Asian Studies, Eurasian Studies. And I represent here the Chinese Language Center of our university. And my mistake is connected with the fact that our mother institution, so to say, in Russia is the Institute of Asian and African Studies. So we are, generally speaking, sinologists or Orientalists, so to speak. We study Oriental, Eastern Asian cultures. But our center is called Center of Eurasian or European and Asian Studies. So, Professor Karpov, please.
So thank you very much. So dear colleagues, my colleague, Professor KHOUDIAKOV, introduced the university. So what I'd like to add is that this university is a Chinese legal entity. That's not a Russian university. That's a Russian joint Chinese-Russian university, but this is a Chinese legal entity, and Russian dimension is not big. So basically, this university used to have only technical departments, technical faculties, but from last year, the Joint Commission of the university decided to establish this Center of European and Asian Studies, or Eurasian Studies, which is the first just field of humanities in this university. And I'm honored to be the head of this center. And Professor KHOUDIAKOV is also very cooperative in this project, and he also a faculty member of Center of Chinese Language and Center of European and Asian Studies. The thing is that we have a number of programs in the center, educational programs. But I'd love to introduce you to the English language, so far sole English language program, which is called the Modern Development of Eurasia. We understand that this is an international program which is taught in English, and it lasts for 2 years, and it's after successful completion of this program, you'll get the MA degree from Moscow State University. Just this degree would be granted to you here on Chinese soil in the Chinese legal entity, which is called the Shenzhen, Moscow State, and Beijing Technology University. A couple of words about the aim of this program. The aim of this program is to prepare experts in the field of domestic development of Eurasian countries and international relations in the continent of Eurasia. What I want to stress here is that we talk about Eurasia, Eurasianism, but we do not mean this kind of traditional Eurasianism, theoretical Eurasianism here. What we mean here by Eurasianism is that we deal with a continent, let's say from Portugal to Korea, And this continent comprises many different countries, at least three civilizations. And since we are here in China, we must say that we concentrate on just Chinese-Russian-European relations. Chinese-Russian-European relations. Of course, we do not abstain from Central Asian issues, and also we pay attention to, let's say, European issues. But the main point of the program is Russia, China, and Europe, or Europe, China, Russia, economics, society, culture, geopolitics. What I want to say that this program is non-political, if you want, in ideological sense. It has nothing to do with the foreign policy or any kind of foreign policy institution in Russia, in China, or anywhere else. It's a purely independent research and MA program, which is aimed at international students from all over the world. So we definitely have Chinese students in the program. We'll definitely have some Russian students in the program. And I hope that we also have international students, meaning neither Russian nor Chinese, in the program. So the program is open for the whole world. And also it's supposed to prepare worldly experts with a focus on Eurasia as a continent. The thing is that it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that currently, the main nerve of Eurasian development, both domestically and internationally, is, so to say, the axis, Russia, China, Europe. This axis is extremely, dynamic, and I would say traumatic and dramatic. And both as far as the domestic policies of these countries are concerned, and both international relations between these countries are concerned. So basically, the focus of the program, again, I say, is Europe, China, and Russia, and the all dimensions of relationships within this triangle. And we pay attention to both international politics and domestic politics of the region. So, you see that in this slide, you can see the possible research areas which our students will deal with. But this is only a small part of them. So we're basically open to many other issues and problems. And, it can be international relations, it can be political economy, it can be modernization of Eurasia, political, institutional, social, cultural dimensions and dynamics. What are research areas for our future students? International relations, institutional changes associated with modernization, cultural dynamics, and security issues, international security issues on the continent. And power competition, technological transfers and technological competition, resource security, and also, of course, conflicts in Eurasia. In fact, I would say that a very important general issue, which basically comprises all these dimensions, is how the crisis of correcting the path of globalization impact Eurasian countries. You see here we have a number of programs inaugurated by our center or under the auspices of our center. So this is the undergraduate program, Social and Economic Development of China. This is a Russian-speaking program with 2 diplomas, meaning diplomas of Moscow State University and the Shenzhen BIT Moscow State University. Then we have an undergraduate program of Chinese language. It's 1 diploma of this university, of this Chinese university. And this is basically the people. This program is oriented for the people who are interested in Chinese language, Chinese culture. Chinese society in general sense. Then we have the graded program, master degree program, which I've already discussed. This is modern development of Eurasia. It's taught in English, and it does end with, it's successfully completed. It does end with diploma of Moscow State University, but given to you on the Chinese soil and from this and here in this university. We also have a postgraduate program, Global Economy, which is also run under the auspices of our center. Here you can see the leaflet with more detailed information about the program of the modern development of Eurasia, this MA program. And what I want to say is that just parallel to this, well, teaching programs, studying programs, we do have already now, we do have quite a considerable potential for analytical and academic research, which deals with all these issues, predominantly currently in the given situation with the economic issues, but we also plan to deal with politics, institutional issues, and cultural issues.
Also legal issues.
And also legal issues. And as you might know, Shenzhen is, well, the best city in China today, both in economic, social, and if you want, political terms. This is, well, we know that China is not in the best shape in economic sense, and as the rest of the world, mildly speaking, especially if you look at Eurasia. We're not talking about America. Especially if you look at Eurasia, it's extremely problematic continent currently. But Shenzhen is still quite an oasis, if you want, of economic development, economic social dynamism here. And in fact, one of the main, I would say, one of the main advantages. One of the main advantages of this program is that you study China, you study Russia, you study Europe, you study the relationship within this triangle in China, in the university, which is a kind of a Russian-Chinese university, Chinese legal entity, among international students, and you listen to the lectures delivered to you by international scholars. Not only Russian Chinese, but also just scholars from other countries, from countries of Eurasia, the way we understand it. So this is a unique possibility for students from different countries of Eurasia, not only, to get to know the dynamics of China, Russia, Europe, in China, and in this extremely robust and I would say interesting environment of Shenzhen, special economic zone in China, in South China, which borders Hong Kong, which borders MIKHAIL, and which is by definition a kind of a knot or a hub of different economic, financial, political, cultural, and ideological currents. In fact, all core classes here are conducted by prominent international lecturers. You see here on this slide the ratio of lectures to the students. Well, by the way, it's a good opportunity for you, if you are interested in it, to study Chinese. And Chinese is not a demanding. It's not a demand when you just apply to us. But if you are interested in Chinese language, if you want to master it, perhaps there is no other better place for you than here, since this is China. This is Chinese cultural and language environment. There are Chinese scholars, Chinese teachers teaching you Chinese, and then you can just somehow bring these things together. I mean, two things together. I mean, Chinese language and our academic. Teaching academic programs. So it's a kind of unique story. And so just as far as Chinese language is concerned and its possibilities of studying here, I would love to give the word to my colleague, Professor KHOUDIAKOV, who is responsible for Chinese Language Center.
Yes, thank you very much, Professor KARPOV. Well, our programs contain different segments. One segment is dedicated to the study of political, economic, legal, and other issues. And the other main, generally there are two main segments. One is the academic segment, and the other is the language segment, which provides intensive language training. It would suggest within the master's program 6 hours per week during the whole time of education, 2 years. And the university also administers HSK examinations, so you don't have to go anywhere outside. You can take your exam if you want to, right on the spot, right on the university campus. Generally speaking, our students upon the graduation can successfully pass HSK 4 to HSK 6, that means the highest level, according to the old criteria. But knowledge of Chinese is not required for admission, although it is mandatory to study Chinese to some extent, to some level during the whole process of education. And we offer beginner and advanced groups for those who already had some opportunities to study it in the past. So concerning our tuition fees policies, generally speaking, we'll speak about our graduate program. It costs 42,000 yuan per year. But here in China, in Shenzhen, we have very extensive possibilities for different scholarship programs. Our scholarship programs granted by the provincial government, by the municipal government, support international students and allow them, especially diligent students who get only best marks, to receive education at a joint university almost completely free of charge. So if you study well, you have all the opportunities to get your money back after you pay 42,000 for a year of education, or maybe half of this sum for half the year. Oops, sorry.
And since Shenzhen is the cradle, in many ways, of Chinese economic reform, and still is in many ways the leading entity in Chinese economic modernization process. So there are many Chinese and foreign companies which operate in Shenzhen and which are our partners and which constitute, if you want, very good job opportunities for our students when they graduate from here. And these companies basically come from different parts of the world. And again, not only from Russia and China, definitely from Russia and China, of course, but not only. And anyway, this is a very good opportunity for you to start a kind of an international career with this diploma got in China, in Chinese environment, and then working not necessarily in China and not necessarily in Russia, but basically all over the world, in your own countries also. So just this is the general, a very much general outlay of our Center of Eurasian Studies of this university. And the MA, the programs and of which are carried out, the teaching programs which are carried out under the auspices of the center. But again, since we're talking now, as we understand, to the English speaking audience, and not only Chinese and Russians, perhaps some Russians and Chinese listen to us, but I presume that not only. What I would love to draw your attention to is our MA, English speaking MA program, Modern Development of EURASIA. And again, this is a unique program, I want to say, and this is basically there are no comparable programs in other universities with the same contents, with the same title, with the same contents, and with the same, well, possibilities. Despite all international complications which we do witness now, unfortunately. Welcome to join us, and I'm just advising you to go to this sites. You see the links and to the sites of this university, and to the site of Center of Eurasian Studies of this university. So application deadline for the MA program, Modern Development of Eurasia, is April 8th this year, 2024. And all necessary requirements for taking this, for making this application and taking the exam, you can find on the respective sites which of the University of the Center of Eurasian Studies.
Yes, and if you still have any questions, you can write an email.
Yeah.
This is the address, and we'll be able to answer.
Yeah. We'll do our best to answer your questions, and we are really welcoming you. And well, this is the first year. We will not conceal it from you. This is the first year. This is the beginning. But I hope that we all hope that, as Chinese say, good beginning is a halfway to success. So I do hope that this program will start successfully with our help and with your help. Dear friends, hope to see you, at least some of you, encouraging you to join us. And this is really a unique program. You can't miss this opportunity if you want to study IR, Eurasian politics, Eurasian economics, and then try to find a place somewhere in the world, contemporary world of globalization. Thank you.
Thank you.